back into frag. All right, back into frag. We've touched on it a little bit. Got nicely sidetracked there. You guys, as we talked about, you pretty much stomped everybody. There was that one RBG game, the Inferno game, where I remember I was talking to you guys afterwards. John, he was just saying it was like one of those games where everything went wrong that could go wrong, and you guys just didn't quite have the thing locked in. What was that from your perspective? What happened on that Inferno game? Because it wound up being a 16-14 missed op shot clutch in the 14-14 to lose map point, or the 14-13 I think to lose map point, and then wow. So what I mean, from your perspective, what happened in that game?
I don't remember exactly what happened like in the early games or like kind of the gun rounds and why we lost. I just remember that like during the game our communication was really bad in terms of like they would do things and all of the comms that we had were very reactive comms that like they weren't proactive in any way. So we weren't saying like, you know, hey, they smoked Arch, like can you flash me through this, or hey, they smoked Arch, can you come fight this with me. It would just be like they smoked Arch, and then they would do the next thing, and then we would calm what they did, but there's just no like reaction. We wouldn't build anything off of that, and so that just led to a lot of like individual plays, and that led to us just losing rounds because again we just didn't do things together, we didn't react properly, and so we just like started off really slow in that aspect, and I think that lost us a lot of gun rounds. I don't know specifically what happened in each gun round, but I think we lost like an eco too, and I don't know, again, just like the vibes in that map early on were just like not what they should be. People weren't making loose plays. They were playing like very tight, but also not communicating, and it's just I don't know. It's just a disaster, no doubt.
Okay. Then talking about, I mean, outside of that one game, it was pretty much a smooth run until the grand finals, and then that grand finals I really do want to talk about because that was. I mean, that went from looking like it was going to be a super boring series to being an absolute nail-biter, amazing grand finals cast for us. So thanks for giving us a little bit of extra drama there. But it definitely wasn't the plan for what you guys expected, right? You win map 1, their map pick, Inferno. We go to Nuke, a map that you guys had shit on everyone in the tournament on. Like, you were getting like 8-9 rounds on T-side against most teams on that map. I think Nate had jinxed it beforehand when he said, I don't think any team here can beat us on Nuke. I jinxed you walking back into map 2 from the bathroom. I look at John and go, well, I guess it's just going to be a 2-map grand final. And so I jinxed the shit out of you too. What happened on Nuke? Because you guys got, I think it was like 16-6'd?
Yeah, like I mean, we had a 9-6 half is like tease. Again, it's just like, you talked about like the vibes. It's just we had stuff, like, we have a lot of times we'll like lose to ourselves, or we'll get tilted, or we'll make plays that we shouldn't be making. We'll just that leads like solo deaths, and it might spiral the game out of control, and it's just something that again we identified at EPL. It's something that we've talked about and they're still working on right now. We will just like do things that I think cause us to lose the game, that the other team isn't doing something like, I mean, they played well, right? Like, I'm not going to take anything away from them, but we also gave them this like extra ammunition because we did something on our end that made us not play to our full potential, right? And so just being able to remove things like that cause us to not play at our full level is something that we need to work on. And I think that we came out map 2 on Nuke, and we went down like 6-0, and I think it's because we kind of tried to play very disrespectful. Like we were playing very disrespectful on Inferno, especially toward the end, and we came out on Nuke and tried to do the same thing the first 5 rounds, and it got absolutely dominated. So then we kind of reeled it back in. We started to play, our game a little bit more, and then we ended up, it was something like 7-6 or something like that. And then we just started to have some of that internal stuff that happened, and it happened on Nuke, it happened on Ancient, and I think those were, the 2 things that affected us. And we just went outside on map 5, had a nice serious talk, and we're like, hey, just reel it in. Let's focus up. Let's do what we're supposed to do. And we were able to take it on map 5, which was still a little close, but at least again we were playing our game, we were playing at our strength, and we weren't allowing them to get any rounds because we were just tilted or we were making incorrect plays. It was like they were having to earn it.